we need content. We need to be louder as well, but don't shout.
Call it how it is.
Green value theorem. Ooh, baby, baby. You look upset.
Oh my word!
Little pony nipples. Jeez. Don't play with everyone.
My heart! 12 inches worth.
Dope. We can't keep that in.
It's not gonna work, alright?
I want Subway.
So do I.
Mask on. Fuck it, mask on.
Been to Subway. This is classics.
Yeah, this
Classics
is classics.
video.
Yeah.
Classic foods, what we would always get when we're going to a place.
Yep.
So Subway. So we talked about this a little while ago. We were like, we'll do classics and we'll go to Subway. And we didn't want to tell each other what our classics was, so that when it came to it, it would be a surprise. We could talk about it. But we just were next to each other when we were ordering it.
Turns out we get exactly the same. So,
Show me yours. Yours is more packed.
so mine is the Subway melt, toasted with cheese, obviously, with lettuce, tomato, cucumber, onion, and mayo,
Give them a
and salt and pepper as well. I love salt and pepper on a sandwich, so that's what mine looks like. That's obviously half of it.
What sauce did you get?
Mayo, but actually I do normally get hot chili,
Okay.
but because I know I've got some
Because
sriracha,
we got some in there.
then I just add sriracha instead.
Okay, so I have also got Subway melt. We go for the same bread, hearty Italian bread.
Everyone, I think
Which I
everyone
think
goes,
is-
I think
yeah,
everyone goes for hearty
it's
Italian
good.
bread.
It is the
I think
best.
it's definitely the nicest.
Makes more of a mess, I'll tell you that. There's already a lot of crumbs there and I've just picked it up. But which is turkey, ham and bacon and
Oh, yeah.
cheese.
Oh yeah.
And I put lettuce, cucumber and onions on as well. But I
No
have ketchup
tomatoes.
with it.
He has no tomatoes.
No tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Because I have the ketchup with it. I
Yeah,
think
that's fair enough.
I mean, so I do. That's the thing I do change up.
just-
Sometimes I put sweet corn on it. Sometimes I put tomatoes on it. Depends how I feel. But usually this is the
Yep.
proper classics.
I need
bit of
to, I
salad.
need to eat.
Yours looks nicer.
Yeah, it's,
Probably because it's a lot thicker and
I need
you've
to.
got.
I need to have a bite
double
because
size.
I'm
Okay.
really hungry.
Let's do it. Cheers.
My mouth's watering. Mm.
I haven't had a Subway in a little while. It is very good.
Mm. Mm. I'll tell you what, those onions are so good, aren't they?
Mm.
They make
No,
such
I
a
used to
big
not
difference.
have it with onions, but since I tried it with onions, I haven't
You
ever not
haven't
had it.
never gone
I
back.
haven't been back.
It is just like they add just a lovely crunch. Delightful. I love those onions.
So, what I think Subway do best, or what I think they don't do worst, is the times I don't enjoy Subway is when they do maybe like the barbecue beef burnt ends, that kind of thing, where they try and do like a big slab of meat or something like that, and that's just not them. You don't want like if Subway said they were doing a steak, you'd be a bit like, keep me away. I definitely don't want to try that. So on the other end, what I think they do well is they're just
It's
thin
just simple, innit?
slices of
Simple.
meat.
Yeah. So
you,
the ham.
you want the different meats, the ham, the turkey, the bacon, all together. Bit of cheese.
BMT is nice with the pepperoni and the salami.
Mhm.
You don't need these big,
Whatever salad you want.
And I love
sauce
this.
on
I actually
top.
like the steak as well. So it's not like big steak one. The little steak grated up with basically onions, lettuce, cucumber, bit of mayo. I like a bit of honey mustard on there as well.
So yeah, that's why I think I like this, because the other ones, the bigger meats, are not really.
I just think
My kind of
you
thing.
can't really go wrong with like ham, turkey, and bacon.
Mhm.
I think the bacon you can really taste. I mean, the ham and the turkey you can't necessarily like pick out the flavors, can you?
Mhm.
But the bacon
Not
is
really.
delightful.
I think the price of Subway isn't bad at all.
Mine was quite expensive though. More
How much was
expensive than
it?
I expected. Mine was £7 7.50, something.
For a foot long.
So a
and
foot long and a bottle of
water.
water, which I did not.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that much. But I had it toasted, and they've recently changed, so you have to pay for it toasted now, which is unusual. They sometimes do deals. They do like a £5 deal, is it?
Yeah, I think there's like
don't think
either a
this was
set
included
menu
in
or
it, like-
something that will be on the £5 deal. But the prices for me are like that £5 deal. If that's like there, or if I'm looking for that, then I'll definitely get that. And the thing is, the things like their cookies are pretty
Do
cheap.
you like their
Like,
cookies?
I do like
Because
their
I don't.
cookies. I don't think they're the best, but I do like them, especially when you can get like, I think it's like 12 for £3.
I don't like cookies.
Yeah, well,
The only cookies I like are Maryland cookies, and I have to eat them with a glass of milk.
I think their prices are mostly good because they'll usually do like £5
Yeah, they're
for a
good.
foot long, a drink, and a cookie, or something else like that.
I'm gonna go in with some sriracha, I think.
Okay.
Try it out.
Alright.
See what's popping. I'm actually just gonna stick it in
You're gonna put it
and put it in the.
not just
I'm
on
gonna
the
put it
top.
inside the sandwich. So I'll try and get a close up of this for the camera. I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna fold it open. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with like a load of sriracha. Just in there. Oh, you see that? Yeah, you kind of can see that. So I'll try a little bite of this. Mmm. That's really good with that.
It's like sriracha mayo because you've got the mayo.
I
on
would
there.
totally like just like have that. I'll probably put it on my other half
Yeah.
because it's like you can still taste everything. You can still taste
Yeah,
all
it's
of
like-
the flavors. It
I
just adds
sh-
a lovely heat.
I assume it's like the impact of the onions. Like I like the sort of just the meat that they layer up, but then the onion gives it the texture, or the lettuce gives it, or the cucumber gives it that bit of texture.
Oh, I think
Okay.
that is delightful. Needs the sriracha. If I was going to go to Subway from now on, I won't obviously consciously bring a bottle of sriracha with me, but I'll probably always
You
walk
will
home.
when you can.
I'll almost always walk home and put some sriracha on it instead of having the hot chili from there, because that's much nicer than their hot chili.
Okay, let's give it the rating because we technically pretty much had the same.
It's got to
one.
be a 10, hasn't it?
But if it's a classic, I mean, yeah, I guess it has to be.
I don't know if a classic needs a rating necessarily, but because if it's a classic, it's well. Then again, maybe it does.
Okay, but the classic rating will be compared to other classic ratings. So if you go to KFC and get your classic at KFC, what is basically compared to your classic at Subway, compared to your classic at
I think
Burger King.
Okay,
or
so
whatever.
for me, this is like, it's nice. It doesn't taste too unhealthy. It's not good for you, but it's not like awfully unhealthy, not like a burger or fried chicken or whatever. Tasty, not too expensive. And obviously we pimped it out in our own fashion, which means it's going to be good anyway. So I mean I'll give it a 9 or a 10 basically.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think
It's
for me, classics at quite a few fast food chains won't be that high because if I'm going there, I'll get that, but I'd rather go somewhere else.
Yeah, true.
Whereas Subway for me is, especially
staple.
recently, definitely up there.
It's delightful. I love Subway.
Subway is definitely one of the ones, so I would give it a 10. A definite 10.
I would agree.
From food stamps to a whole nother domain.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.